Hello, we have a game and it looks like we're against dwarfs. Did we play dwarfs already? I think every other game we've played so far has been against a different race, which honestly is really impressive. I think we might have had one game against dwarfs, so this will be our second. I'm curious if you're watching and you're sort of part of the scene. How is the Blood Bowl 3 scene? Like, is it doing well? Do you know? Because I've been away for a few months. And I honestly haven't been watching anything really particularly. So I'm curious if it's sort of, you know, similar to how it was under Blood Bowl 2, you know, how things feel. Oh, so they're a really new team. Okay. We just got one level 2, so where can I see there? Okay, so they're 990. That's where I needed to be looking last time. So we're actually giving away quite a lot of inducements here. It took a while to find the game, so what that tells me is it's struggling. Fine, there's not that many people playing right now or something, I guess. I'm assuming that's one of his guys is getting plus AV. Yep. Oh, you give that to your thrower for sure, or your runner, sorry. Uh-oh. For this drive, should an opposition player still during an opposition turn, roll a d6 at the end of the turn. On a 5+, this player is knocked down. Interesting. Oh, and there was something else there. Well, there was like a bunch of prayers to Nuffle. These 3 opposition players have had loner trait available for this drive, gain loner +2 to the end of this drive. Oh boy. Is that for me? I don't see any loner. 3 players are on loner 2+. Okay, I don't see them. So I'm a bit confused about that one. Let's get going anyway. I think I'm going to take one of these sidesteppers off for now. Just so we've at least got one decent goblin for the second half. We are on offense. Oops. Hey, look at all that block that we got going here. You probably actually need to go there. Alright, let's go with that. And see what happens. I'm still not sure what's going on with the loner thing. Maybe we'll find out in a minute. 678, receive an extra turn, otherwise they both... Okay, so we've got one less turn, which, I mean, that could be a problem. We'll see. I really don't see any loner anywhere, so I'm really confused about that. Ball is relatively safe, hence I'm going straight in with the hits. Oh, that's all of them, isn't it? Okay. For some reason I thought there was one more that the troll was going to get to hit. I guess we'll work our way up this way. Or so will be the plan, anyway. I'm expecting a bad blitz here, I don't know why. Okay, that's not terrible. I think we're actually going to follow that. What are you? You are a blocker, so I don't really want you hitting me. Grab a little guy. Oh, my pickups have... I'm sure it won't last, but my pickups have been really good lately. So I'm hoping, I've got the internet wired in now. Now it's not super fast, but I'm hoping it will stop those little pauses. And on the first channel I haven't noticed anything. I don't know how much you guys could tell, but sometimes I do an activation and it would take a moment for it to register I'd done it. So we're going to hope that our Black Orcness allows us to just essentially move his team over to the right hand side and gradually push up the left. That's sort of my theory. I don't know how well it'll work. I suppose it'll depend on how much he is able to dig into us. I don't know what he got for inducements. He didn't get an Apo. Are the prayers to Nuffle inducements? Is that here? No, that's emotes. That's probably that. Kick off event timeout. Prayers to Nuffle. Okay. There is difference in team value of at least 50,000. Team with a lower TV gets a blessing. Okay, they must have asked for more then, because they got 4 blessings. I'm curious how it decides if you've done this. Okay, well, we might go back and look at that in a minute, because it's all still a bit new to me. Where's he going to blitz here? Okay, he's one dicing. Okay. A lot of one dicing lately. I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense against these guys, but at the same time, it doesn't. That sort of slows us down on this side for sure. Oh, I can hear music. Is there music that plays during the game, or is that just some bongos from the crowd? Get some music. Okay, did something good happen there? Okay, he managed to get the Russian. Okay, so he sort of decided he doesn't like the idea of this. It would seem. I think what we're going to do is try and be sensible here. And move the ball first. Ah, he's marked up. Alright. So we've got a couple of guys to try and hit here. We will attempt to brawler that, because that's not our best result. Okay, that's better at least. I guess that's alright. Does free this guy up, but we're not going to do much over here now. Could do this. Yeah, I dig that. I think we try and pull him back in towards the troll for the guard. And I think we'll actually stay to help keep a bit of a line here. Do have to make this troll block, which I don't like at all. Got 1 dice there as best. He can't sort of reach us entirely. Okay, took a bit of a risk there, but... Oh, that's really nice. Okay. Oh yeah, I forget that he doesn't have the ability to just We do have block. Well, I regret that instantly. Just hoping for a push away. Okay. Not terrible. Not great. Not sure how well our plan is going to work here. This might even still be too spread out. We'll see. Well, especially seeing as I've got one of my blockers is effectively out of action for the moment, which is pretty terrible. He's not even making them do a block, so not happy with that at all. It was a 1 in 6 though, so it was as good or as bad as his block that he tried to do on me last turn. Although maybe that's not fair because his was probably not against block. Playing in pretty similar colours, but the plus side is, you know, it's not easy to confuse the two teams. Okay, that doesn't get him an assist. I guess it could help him tie stuff up. Problem we have here is that if he one dices this successfully, he gets a blitz and maybe somebody on the ball, which isn't great. He's really hoping not to have this many of his guys over here, but I think he double GFI'd somebody over at the end. Not sure. Oh, hello. He's probably going to re-roll that. I wouldn't have minded that being a... Okay, I thought he was going to try and push him away so he could come around and blitz. I think that's what I'd have done. Oh, he didn't even follow it. Which is good, because now we have a 2 dice if he doesn't do anything crazy over there. Oh, rats. Dwarf's doing dwarf things. Oh, that was the blitz. So I guess this guy's... Oh, did he stand up and blitz? Looks like it. Oh my, he is not afraid of rolling some dice. Okay, I was not expecting a one-person foul there. But it sends a statement. Wow, dodging and everything. This is not the Dwarfs I was expecting to see today. Alright, what can we do over here? We're a bit stuck, honestly. Oh, that's a 3 dice. It's not a great 3 dice. This guy's actually free, I think, now. Yeah, let's brawler that. That's why we got brawler. Do we stay here? I think we actually stay. No, I think we follow so the other guy can get through. Oh, I don't think the other guy can get through anyway. Yes, he can. I mean, arguably I could surf this guy. Well, I can't now. Could have pushed him here, followed to here, and then knocked him off, but I kind of like this. Okay, and that lets us move up the field a bit, which is good because all of his guys have kind of run through on us. Oh, nobody's on the troll. That's unfortunate. Maybe he just stays where he is for now. Arguably I went too far there. I think it'll probably be alright. Here's dwarfs. Follow that one. Okay, I'm happy with that, I think. Just got to decide if I want to move this guy. I don't think I do. I know it's kind of sacrificing him, but he's put so many of his guys on our back. I'm still curious about the stall thing though, like, is there anything that tells you what that means? It just doesn't tell you what that means, and that worries me. Still not sure about the learner thing either, because that didn't... I don't see that kicking in, and so I'm very confused about that, unless he accidentally didn't activate it. That's what we were looking for. So now what we do is we pop him next to the troll. So we could potentially activate the troll next turn and hit this runner. I don't know why you'd run through to do a 1 dice there. His choices are interesting. So yeah, I don't see any extra staff there. So I guess it got him a 2 dice there, which didn't really pan out. Now I feel like he's in a bit of a pickle because he's sort of concentrating so much over here. Oh, I don't think that's worth a reroll. I mean, it's nice to get him down and all, but like it's so... I don't know what it's gaining you at this stage, unless you injure him. Stun him. I mean, you know, it got a result at least. Weirdly, I think the Troll Slayer would be really handy in this game. Sometimes they're just not very good, and other times they can really change the game. So I know we could try and fashion a surf here. But I don't have... I mean, unless I was willing to do that, which feels a bit negative. It means we're going to have to use a goblin to try and knock this guy over. So I think we're just going to attempt this. Yeah, we can put him there, which means he might not want to stand up next time. Because that way we can use this guy to blitz this guy. I think we're just going to try and push straight. Or, well, you know, come from this side, I should say. Because then we can follow up next to him as well. Let's go the other side of this. Knocking ourselves down here wouldn't be great. Okay, that is nice though. This guy's got 11 armor value, let's just kind of get rid of him, eh? Very nice. Oh, I haven't picked up somebody up over here, which is poor form on my part. Very nice. Which means I can get this guy through here, maybe? Sweet. So now I feel like I'm in danger of stalling territory. I don't know... Okay, what happens? What does he get to do if he gets to do it? He gets to roll a dice on a 5 plus, we get a rock thrown at us, which isn't great. I guess we could go in turn 7 if things are still looking good. I'm curious what he's going to do with these guys on the sideline, if anything. Maybe he'll just keep them where they are. Maybe he'll try and move this guy over and then blitz him out or something. It's always hard to know where his blitz is going to come. This guy's free now, so he could come do something crazy. I think we got enough gobbos over there that it shouldn't be too bad. So he is going to try and blitz this guy out. Might be funny if it doesn't work, because then we can... that guy. Oh, he's going to have to use a reroll. He's not going to use a reroll. Okay. Well, there's a chance we'll surf this guy, but we'll see. I'm not saying for sure, because obviously there's 3 people here, so I'd have to get somebody else over there, which would mean bringing a gobbo back, probably. Yeah, I don't like that. You're going there, you're getting up. Let's see. I think this guy is going to try and... if I were to get him over, or if I were to do this, it would be a 3 dice, I think. Alright, and then you are going to come back somewhat dangerously, so we can do this. Well, that's not great, is it? Okay. Didn't kill him or anything. Is this guy free? He is. So let's bring him in here. Great. Solid. Oh, the rock happened. So they just... I guess it counts as stalling if you're within reach of the end zone? That is interesting. Not in a good way. We could fail to pick this up and fail to score. I guess we'll see. The likelihood is we'll have people that can get over there and do it, but... I suppose what it means by... I'm guessing what it means by stalling is if you were within movement range and you don't go in, you're stalling, which makes sense. Although it is interesting if you happen to be playing a faster team, right? If you're playing Skaven or something, I feel like that would be really bad. So I'm not 100% convinced it's based off of that. Okay. We survived that at least. unless anything changes, I'm probably going to try and hit this guy. Make sure things are looking relatively safe, and then try and run it in here. Because I can't really afford these guys to keep getting hit. And I can't afford not to go in if I can go in, really. Probably means I'll get this guy up. And then try and grab the ball. Just a push there is nice, because it keeps his guys locked in still. And if we'll move him there and then move up here. Okay, he's followed. Thought he might stop, move here, so he can one dice this. Did not expect that. Okay, that's interesting. I dub skull this. Okay, I didn't, so that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I think you're just gonna stand up. You know what, I guess you could move here. You could move here. See if we can grab it. If we fail to grab this for 3 turns, or for 2 turns, I'll be... Okay, we didn't. Let's not mess around then. Does give him 2 turns, which means it's possible to score. Alright, so let's get set up on defense here. Get you guys out. I guess it makes sense to have the guy close to the middle, really. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Can make a play down the side, but we do have a lot of goblins in reserve that we can sort of try and stick to him. If that's what he goes for. Might just go for violence. I definitely feel like he's a bit more inexperienced. I'm not saying that this isn't... I feel like this is probably a tricky matchup from his perspective due to the strength difference, although... Yeah, I think if it were me, I'd be trying to get as much solo contact on the orcs as I could so that I have like 4 or 5 dwarfs that can run around a bit more free and easy to hit gobbos. But that can be easier said than done, especially when our team can basically push them around where we want. Which definitely proved useful there. I mean, effectively, what I had hoped to do mostly, I think, worked. We just kept pushing him into this little area whilst we went up the side and dealt with a few guys that were over there. It was a bit touch and go for a minute, but yeah. Has he only got one run? Okay, his other run is here, which is not where I'd put him, because this is your best chance of getting the end zone. These are all linemen. So if he was looking to try and score in 2 turns here, I wouldn't say he's set up ideally for that. On the plus side for him, the ball is in a good spot. Can he score from there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we can. Okay. So this is possible if he's willing to do some heavy work in the middle. Landing next to the troll is a bit of a tricky situation. But it's definitely doable, but I don't know how you take these guys down, like, successfully. Straight in with a 1 dice. Yeah, that's not what I do. I think moving him there was fine, but you make the hit with... Well, you know what, actually the 1 dice did make sense there because of guard. We've only got 1 turn, right? And I think because of where the goblins are, we can't sort of counter score here, unfortunately. So what can we hit? We can hit this. We'll just hit him away. Probably could have done that so... Maybe I could have done that so he got a hit as well. Let's move up here to assist. Try and move in to protect the gobbos. Could foul some. We could think about fouling. I'm not going to do that yet in case I decide to foul. See if we can get a better result on that. We can't, so we'll just push him away. Can't get an easy 3 dice here, unfortunately, so this is a bit at the whims, but it went well. Let's try and protect everybody as much as possible. Classic. Do nothing. I mean, I'll argue it. Oh! Who'd have thought? I kind of hate that rule. I don't think fouling needed any help. If he doesn't injure us, that wasn't major because we've got a spare player. That was my thought process. Like, there was kind of no reason not to try for it. And really, I've just set up here to try and protect the goblins. And I mean, he could blitz one here. If he wants. I'm not sure what he's going to decide. Gets him. I wonder if he'll drop a foul, push him here and foul him. If he puts him here, he's fouling. No. Guy's got armor 11 plus. Ooh. If anybody knows what happens with the Red Snuffle, I would be curious to know. I want to know what happened to... There was like 4 of them or something, and I feel like 2 of them haven't had any effect, so I'm curious why. I'm not sure if he realizes that this is turn 8 or not. There was a lot of unnecessary movement at the end there, was what I was thinking. Okay, honestly, I kind of like that setup. Things like this make me miss Frenzy, because like, people setting up like there. That's just crying out for a good Frenzy off the field. But it doesn't feel like a sensible skill for Black Orcs. Maybe I'm wrong. It might actually, you might not be able to get it. No, it doesn't say there. It might say on Frenzy. Because it feels like, I don't know. Could you then double push them in? Oh, actually, if you could move them the first time and then ignore it the second time, suddenly that sounds really good. I might have a look at that. Doesn't really stop frenzy traps. So it could still compromise you, but the ability to like block somebody here and then move them like here and then knock them off is intriguing. I feel like they don't go together. It seems too powerful. I know there are some skills that are either or. Okay, I mean, this feels like he wants to go down the our left flank. He might just be basing up for basing up's sake. The ball's on that side though, he's kind of moved in that general direction, so... Yeah, and he's not basing up on that side, so... I feel like it's grab and go. I probably should have brought on my other sidestep. Oh, is that GFI? I mean, you're just making unnecessary runs here. I know, I guess fast scoring feels nice, but this is, I mean, what am I missing here? Because to me, this feels like knock down, run through. Okay, he did bring in some help, so that will prevent an easy blitz. Maybe still a one dice opportunity though, if the blocking goes well. It's a pity that this guy doesn't have the guard. Yeah, I was thinking he could get through for a second, but he can't. He can get to here. Oh, he was the guy that blitzed. Alright, so that gives him a one dice. Ooh, does get the push. And then where's this guy gonna go? Oh, this guy might slot in here. And then, hopefully he hasn't forgotten this guy. Oh my, okay, interesting. I mean, I think we just kind of pile over here. Alright, you have block. Yeah, I'll just push you straight back for now. Ooh, that's not great. That is not a first turn thing you want to see happen. Let's start moving you away. Oh, hello. Gonna move this guy here in case things fall apart badly here. And I think I'm actually gonna move this guy in here. We'll move this guy over to here. Got one more hit to make here. And then I guess we'll try for the one dice. Oh, he's got dump off? Oh, fun. Who's he gonna dump it to? He probably should just not use that. I mean, there's nobody you want to attempt to throw that to. Ooh, exciting. Oh, I can ignore the blitz now? Is that guy, that's amazing. I could actually choose not to blitz and go try and pick up the ball. But under the circumstances, this does feel more sensible. Oh, I have to blitz the blitz target. Okay. Well, that's not great. I actually think this is worth a reroll. I know it's a bit greedy. But that's some value there. Troll's not going to do anything because I can't afford him to drop out here because the guard he's providing here is amazing. So this is interesting. Unfortunately, he does have this and then a 1 dice here. And if he remembers this guy, he can come up. And I guess if he gets these guys up, he'll have 2 assists so he can 1 dice that. But then you've put both these guys up without doing anything, right? Yeah, I know using 2 rerolls on the first turn is not a great idea, but I feel like it's got us into a good position. And one of them, I think, in fairness, was like a no choice one. I mean, well, there's always a choice, but it was a unlikely good result at the time it happened. One. I think it was early in the turn. Maybe there was some stuff I could have moved first. Okay, he's remembered that guy. Oh, using... So he's 2 rerolls down as well, because you have to reroll that. But he does now have the ball again. So imagine if he'd been here, he could have dumped off back to him. Oh nice, this is with a blitzer, so he actually doesn't hurt us here. Does get himself a 1 die on the black orc though, which is very nice. Just a push. Does he follow? I'm not sure he does here. Unless you put him here, then you might follow. No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, that just gives us a hit here then. And a hit here. And then maybe we can come on through and hit the ball. Oh, I can't brawl with that. That's not what we're looking for. Let's see. Oh, I can't push him that way. Okay, well this hasn't really worked out the way I was hoping. Oh, a lot of pushes. Okay, I was hoping to push a hole there. If we got this guy down... No, we needed to get both of them down. Okay, that's better. Your block isn't important enough to do. So I think what we do is we just try and get this guy in by blitzing here. That is nice. Stay. We'll get him there, and then I think it's time to apply some goblins. Sweet. Oh, that's great. Let's keep hitting these guys. Okay, we're just gonna make this as awkward as possible now. Okay, that was worth spending the extra time on. Because now a lot of his guys are pretty tied up here, and guard is in the mix. He did get us down there. We'll sidestep this away. I mean, he might hurt us here, in which case it doesn't matter that sidestep kicked in. Okay, it didn't. I don't know if he didn't realise that sidestep was the thing there. I think he was excited about surfing us, maybe. Or maybe, you know what the other thing he might have been thinking is if he takes him out, and this is true, then he can dodge off. Come down here. Now, whilst that would be really good, the downside to that is that I don't see him getting somebody on this guy, so this guy just comes and hits him. Most likely. No guarantees. Or even this guy, in a pinch, can reach all the way down to here. So he's in a bit of a pickle here, but not an impossible pickle, but a pickle nonetheless. Alright, so he's cleared the path a little, but it's still dodge, dodge. Is he going to do that? Maybe he does. Desperate times, right? Because what's looking better here than that? If there's one thing you can do against Black Orcs, it's kind of get away. We proved that in the last game. Okay, yeah, he goes for it. I'm not surprised. Just disappointed. Now, can he leverage anything else over here? Get this guy out of the way, the guard can come down and in. Get a gobbo over there as well, and then maybe blitz from here. Might dodge this guy over, that would be solid. Dodge him down to here, and actually we're in a bit of a pickle. A counter pickle. Oh, if he moves this up, then I've got to... Oh, he doesn't follow it. That's nice, because this guy is free right now. So even if he does bring this guy over, I think we just blitz him with this guy. We kind of go with the plan, as was. Okay, he doesn't. So that makes the plan a bit simpler. If I knock this guy down, I move him, like, back here. If I don't knock him down, I have to move him here. If we don't even get pushes, it's not great. We'll roll of that. Perfect. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do... So that would be rushing. That would be rushing, so obviously that's better. Remember where we are. Sweet. That's why I didn't move this guy, because I wanted to see where the ball was going to go first. It's a rush, but I feel like it's a rush worth making. That's a blitzer, so we could actually just do... that. Move you. Okay, that's fine. We just about had enough legs to deal with that. And now he's out of rerolls and we're nearly out of rerolls. I do need to remember I don't have 3 rerolls this half. Um, yeah, sure, let's go here. Ouch, is that KO? Stun is nice, because that's preventative of somebody moving somewhere. Kind of wish our guard was the guy back here. Because now he can hit this, I think. I mean, if he does this before he does this, it's going to be really tempting to try and go onto the ball. Because if we can bobble it out, that's probably better for us. That's also good. I mean, the point was really I just went away from his runner, really. And it's between two Black Orcs right now, which is the kind of place we like it to be. Push, so this guy's coming over. I dare say he's going to double GFI to here or something. Sweet. Okay, I have a cunning plan here. Well, it's not that cunning. Oh, that's really disappointing. Ooh, I don't know if I should have rerolled that. Oh, you can't choose not to use... Okay, well that's not great. My cunning plan was to hit him out, but I guess I couldn't. So if I do that, it's just gonna... Huh, interesting. Well, in that case, let's just get you back. Is there a way to... Is that just on auto right now? I thought we chose not to use it earlier. Let's get you over. Let's get you here. Oh, that's nice. That is also nice. Ooh, taking a little bit of a risk there, but paid off. Really paid off. Stay. A pause here. This feels a bit like a sneak pause. Trying to reconnect. Okay, I'm curious, is this what it says when somebody disconnects from the game, or was that a genuine situation? It's a very odd time to pause. I know you used to be able to turn the pauses off as well. Now, if somebody pauses at a more normal time... Okay, maybe it was just an accident. Or a little blip. Okay. It's taking his time. I mean, what are your options here? There's not really any, is there? How long have we got? Oh, enough that I'm tempted to try and hand off to a Black Orc if he doesn't kind of get involved. I really feel like you should. Did we? Yeah, because it wasn't a blitz. Okay, sweet. So we move this guy forwards. We try and get rid of this guy. I should have moved the ball first. But I didn't. There's no point in hitting him. That's more like it, because I can move forwards on that. Oh, I still won't get out of the way. Well, I'll still move forwards. So if I can get these guys sorted a little bit, which I can, then I was going to say, well, then I can move up and do the handoff. Maybe I should have just moved up and done the handoff. Could have moved to there, handed that off. It's a bit of a suspect decision to make, but everything's relatively safe behind us. It's just these three, so only a really bad result there was going to be a problem. That was double skulls, right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure I couldn't have used whatever it is. Brawler. Oh, he's got the gobbo off. It's amazing how obsessed people get with that. Especially since it doesn't let you any SPP, even if it works. Does mean he can now tag us with the runner. It's a bit risky though. I guess he's not even thinking of the fact I can hand off over here, because that's not what you'd sort of be thinking about, right? You'd be thinking, well, he's gonna, this is the guy he's gonna try and score on. Because I was thinking, oh, he's not even worried about this, but why would he be? Guy probably wants to move somewhere. I guess the downside to moving there is you're going to get hit. I guess you could have gone here, honestly. That might have been better under the circumstances, even though you might get served. You know what, you definitely get served, because this guy just goes boom, boom. Yeah, so fair enough. Ouch. Is he going to try and move this guy down in the round, or is he going to recognise that I'm trying to score on this guy? I think he was trying to stop the gobbo there. Oh, hello. This guy does not have block, and we do, unusually. Where are we going? Up here, I think. I'm not going to deny this is a bit risky, but we're trying to have fun. Oh, look at the catch. You can just go there. I guess we'll armbar that, I suppose. Oh, look at that. Getting some real damage done there. If I can get there, I can 3-dice that guy. Oh, I could have used this guy, couldn't I? Whoops. Well, at least it's a further barrier to him being able to... Not really, actually. It was just silly, I just should use this guy. I mean, obviously we go in next turn if things are looking possible. I wonder if it's hit and foul time for the dwarfs. Kind of feel like this is a matchup that neither team wants. Obviously, I think we want it more now that we've got a couple of blockers and a couple of guarders, because that greatly enhances our crawling ability. Uh-oh. Oh, he's going to ruin the... no, he's not. He tried, though. Can I get a 3-dice on this guy? Are we going to get a thrown rock as well? Okay, we didn't. Well, it just goes to show. Sometimes you should just run in. This is what I always dream happens to somebody I'm playing against. Now, can he still technically... No. I mean, you know, because he could 2-dice again, you know, 2-dice against, go here, falls in the crowd, comes down here, but even if he does that, there's no way. I probably should have thought about that, because that's actually a bit of a danger. Oh, is he not making the blitz with that guy? Who's making the... Is this guy going to do a ridiculous dodge through to try and take us down? Obviously the game kind of snowballed. The more dwarfs we got off, the more it snowballed, really. I'm really surprised he didn't just make a blitz there. Pretty good chance of knocking the ball out of our hands, taking away our satisfaction. He's taking that guy down, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping he was going to try and blitz this guy. And that I could then, when he fell over, take both those gobos up. And one of them could do the blitz, so this guy doesn't have to blitz himself. He's not had much luck injuring the gobos. I think he'll be upset about that, and reasonably so, because he's had a few hits on him. Down goes Ram's Rad. Yeah, there's only one thing we're doing. Referee. Blitz. Okay, we got that part down. Are we going to make it or are we going to fall over in classic style? We got in. Nice. You're not often going to get to see that celebration. Especially with me playing. Lovely. Alright, so... got plenty of money. Got a Goblin MVP, which we really didn't want. But overall, that went well for us. Yeah, we had almost twice the blocks, so I guess it's not super surprising that we got more armor breaks going. Decent amount of SPP as well, I think. One on the troll, one on the black orc, so yeah. Bit of SPP on those is always nice. I think that means this guy can get blocked. Great. That guy is suddenly amazing. Yeah, still don't want to level this guy up. So I think that's pretty much where we leave it. I'll just get rid of that 50k. And we will march on. So where does that put us? 7 and 1. Yeah, can't complain. Alrighty, well, it's a fun game. Definitely, I think experience-wise, we had the edge there, and maybe things also went our way a bit as well. So yeah, overall great for our side. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye bye for now.